There y'all guys are. Hey friends. Okay, I am just about to call it a night. I got up early this morning. I am super tired. And I decided to just stay home tonight. Let everybody else have the fun. For me, it doesn't sound like fun to go trick-or-treating tonight. I think everybody will have more fun without me. That's why I titled this No Bats Tonight. As y'all guys know, I am a Batman knockoff. I even have my own idea of the Batman universe where I live. I've never shared it with you before. It looks like tonight is going to be the night where I do that, though. So I am a big, and I mean big, comic book fan, right? As y'all guys know, and there are aspects of different characters, comic book, cartoon, movie, that when I got into recovery and I started trying to figure out who is Matt Brown, I took parts of these characters for myself, the ones that I identify with, the ones that I naturally have, right? You ever see Ben 10? It was a cartoon a long time ago about this little boy who had this watch, and it had different creatures or aliens on it, and he could select a different creature or alien and hit it, and then he would turn into that creature or alien, right? And then he would do the mission, the job, whatever it was, and then he would change back into the little boy. He had like a family and a house. He lived here on Earth. It was really cool. When I got into recovery, I kind of made that. It was the Omnitrix. See, I wasn't even really a Ben 10 fan, but I just memorized stuff. Stuff just won't get out of my head, right? So you had the Omnitrix. When I got into recovery, I decided that I was going to build my own Omnitrix, but it would be out of the characters that my soul and my actual self-being is like, right? Where was I going with this? Right, so Batman. I'm going to tell you the story of my Batman here on our Earth, right? And no, I'm not crazy. I don't really think that I'm Batman. That's why I'm going to explain it to you. So, in the comic books, like we've got X-Men, we'll go with X-Men because that's probably going to be the best analogy, or the Marvel Universe itself. Stan Lee time, not Disney time. So they came up with this really cool idea, the comic book people did, of making different dimensions where certain characters are slightly different in different ways. And it opened up a dimensional door that would never close. I opened it up mainly in the worlds of fan fiction as well as mainstream Marvel comic books. So the plot goes that you can go to any different kind of dimension, and basically that comic book character still exists in that dimension, just changed. And so something I came up with for myself, I don't know, probably 2-3 years ago, is the idea of a Batman universe where, and this is all fiction, right? This is something I wanted to write as fan fiction, where I am Batman. And so you take the little you take the core of Batman, and then you figure out how it reflects in our world here, in our dimension, right? And so, for instance, Batman is rich, right? In my dimension, Batman is not rich. So Batman in the real dimension can buy all of his gear and tech, right? In my dimension, he has to find or create all of his tech. It's weird. Take Matt Brown, turn it backwards. You have the initials for Batman. You turn the M upside down. You have Bruce Wayne, right? It's all this kind of cool stuff. And my mission isn't to go out and kick the bad guys' butts. It's more to save and help the people that can just be helped, right? Long story short, I am Batman. And that's the reason Batman is staying out in tonight. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so full of crap. My last name is Brown. It's better to explain when I'm walking through the forest all alone talking to myself. It is a much easier thing to explain than it is here with you. But the point is, I'm having a good night anyway. I'm just tired. I wanted to drop in here because I'm bored too, you know? Hey, Chicken Master's in the house. What the hell? No costume? This isn't the real Matt. Whoever you are, bring Matt back. I know. Hang on, Chicken Master. I want to show you. I have my costume here with me. Actually, let me get you a heart and a like, brother. Hang on. There we go. No, don't do that. What am I doing? There we go. All right. So, yeah, I've got my face paint, right? And I've got my green hairspray, and I was totally going to do the Crow Matt Joker, right? I just don't feel it. I'm not feeling it. Too many people, too big of crowds. And Chicken, like I said in a few other videos today, I've been trying to be somebody else my whole life, and I'm just happy to be Matt right now. I just want to explore who Matt is, you know. So tonight, I am choosing the no costume, and as Wednesday Addams once said, that means that I am actually going to Halloween as a homicidal maniac because they look like anybody. Ba-da-bum. Yeah, this is a good night. I got my buddy Aaron's got some MREs back at his place I'm gonna eat. I'm just gonna kind of chill and figure out what I'm doing. I just got my Chromebook charged fully, which is the first step. Before I leave here, I've got to search on my my Bing search engine how to make it secure, pardon me, before hooking up to any other platforms or anything. Before even connecting it to my YouTube, I need to make sure that all of the internet safety and security stuff is up to snuff. That rhymed. Oh no. Normally when I'm rhyming on accident, it's not good. Tonight, I think it might be okay. Matt Olshev, how you doing? Appreciate you. He says like and subscribe, everybody. Hoorah. Ruth, do you still talk to your brothers and sisters? Sometimes. We live in the same place and sometimes we run into each other, but we've basically just gone our separate ways, which is healthy. That's a good thing for people to do sometimes. Plus, they all have their own families and they've moved forwards, you know. I like being super independent and on my own, you know, not having to worry about other people worrying and all this stuff, you know. That's where people who are like single or don't have anybody else out there kind of have it up on the rest of us because nobody has any say over their world, you know. And I kind of like being that guy where I've just got my own say over my world and I'm a control freak. I'm a loner control freak, I guess. Hey, Ghost Mode. Hey, Jenny. Black. What's that? Kend 420. I don't know what that means, bro. Oops, I'm pushing buttons. Chris Stone, hi from Suffolk, England. Hey, Chris, how you doing out there in Suffolk, England, my friend? Good to see you. GT's Brown, good to see you. Hey, I got the name Brown too. Get VPN to protect yourself online. Yes, that's what I'm doing, my friend. I asked my computer buddy what to do, and they gave me a pretty good recommendation. It's hard for me to put, like, my brain stores information really well. Since I got out of recovery, I've just learned and learned and learned, and so those neuroprocessors, they're burned in really well where I can store pretty much anything. But I need a step-by-step instruction, so that's why I'm gonna ask my computer one more time, like best VPNs, and then how to install before Wi-Fi, that kind of stuff. I also want to try and make things a little bit more secure. You know, a little bit of security is good in this world. Appreciate you though, Brown. Hey, Marlene, how you doing? Ghost saying hey to Rebecca, Marcia to Jenny, Caleb Peppers, cool name. The best life is the one less traveled. Oh, you mean that? Yeah, like the best road, the road least traveled. Yeah, I like to say that. I took the road least traveled and it brought me here to you. Yeah, which is a quote from one of my dad's stories. It's kind of mixed around. His story was, I fell in the river and it brought me here to you. Yeah, but still. Now I'll tell my squirrel story here in the next couple days, guys. I just gotta get in the right mindset for it. Michael, how you doing, Michael? Good to see you tonight. Robert Gaylor, hey Robert. Charlie, why don't you live in the picker's cabin? It was time to leave. Basically, so I'm really good at spending a lot of time in one place, and I look back and my time has run out, basically, and so I don't want to just stay in the same place forever. And so it was just time for me to leave. It was time for me to go, and that's pretty cool. I've got a wanderlust, Charlie. I feel best when I'm out and when I'm on the road and stuff. That's why I want to do this road trip. I think that there are people out there that I can find and help and connect with and see and do. And so much of my life I spent on other people and doing things for other people and stuff. It was the admirable thing at the end. I know that a lot of it was just kind of like used my time basically for them, and then they left, but that's okay because my intentions were so admirable. You know what I mean? That's like, at least it's something that I'm gonna say deep down inside of me was right. But at this time, there's just no one spot that's mine, and so I move and travel now, Charlie. Hey, Chicken Master, let me get you a heart and a like. Chicken threw in $5 for the cause, guys. As mommed as you find yourself, as long as you find yourself, that's what matters. Thank you, Chicken Master. Yes. Malibu to Mom is in the house. Just tops. Nothing wrong with being independent. Hoorah. Marcia, hola Marcia, mi amiga. ¿Cómo estás esta noche? Joanne, hello from Oklahoma. Hey, Joanne. Ruth, hope your mom doing. Is she doing better? Yes, she's doing all right. Steve, how you doing, Kansas City? Good to see you in here. Hey, Brenda Lee. Thud74, hey, from South Carolina. Hey, Carolina. Hope you're doing well tonight. Numb name. Have you ever been to UK? No, but I'm going one of these days, buddy. Nina. Hi, Nina. I'm not sure what's worse, Matt complaining and being narcissistic or all of the enabling in the name of caring. Well, I'm not sure, Nina. That is a good question. What is worse, narcissism or enabling? I don't know. Maybe getting on somebody's live feed and just being rude. That's probably be my tops right there. Yeah, it's good having you though, Nina. I hope that you get something out of this channel and enjoy it. I know how it is. I don't know about complaining. Like, yeah, I guess I complain. Like, I try and own it. I don't know about narcissism. It could be narcissism, but this is like, the channel is kind of centered around me. And so like, it's hard to get away from. I do try and center it around other people, Nina. And then what was the other one? Enabling in the name of caring. I find that an interesting comment. I'm not really sure what to do with that, Nina. Normally, I can like get something out of it. Enabling in the name of caring. Support. You're talking about support. You don't like the support. I understand. Do you feel supported in your life? Things are hard. Maybe things are hard. I know things are hard for everybody. It's hard for me always sharing it. It is. I wish things were easier and stuff. And, you know, getting on here and just being like, oh, it's a la-di-da wonderful day and all would be really nice. I do that a lot. If you go back and watch a lot of my old videos, that's kind of what I do. But things aren't easy all the time, Nina. And this is just the platform that I have. And the only thing I have to give is the talking about how I'm doing and what I think about the world and stuff, you know. And so I'm glad that you're here. Like I said, I hope that you get something out of it. If things are rough or, like I said, you don't feel supported in your world or your life, I'm sorry. Sometimes what I do, because it's hard when we're all alone, it is. And I'm lucky because I do have this, you know, it's not easy and all. And I worked really hard to build it. Nobody gave it to me. It's not like I got this just because I was on TV. But I do know how it feels to be alone and not have that support or help, Nina. So like, I'm not making fun of you or anything. And when things are hard for me, it's like the saying, hurt people hurt people. And so it's easy for me to snap back at you. Because I'm going through a bad time and everything. And maybe you aren't. Maybe everything's okay and fine. But if it isn't, I hope that it is. I hope it gets okay and everything. And I'm thankful that you're here, Nina. Like I said, I hope there's something you can get out of this channel. And I hope to hear from you in the future. Maybe you could share some of your life and your story with us. I think that there's something that we can all learn from everybody's story. They're all so similar and then at the same time very different. And yeah, like I said, I care about you, Nina. Tonight I'll think about you and hope that you're okay. What's your full name? Nina Gallagher. Is that Gallagher? Gallagher? Yeah, Nina Gallagher. It's good to see you, Nina. And I'll recognize you if you come back in, all right? If you come back in and you just want to say hey or something, just throw up my name in all caps, all right? If I miss it, somebody will point it out, all right? I just want to hear from you. I want to know how you're doing, all right? See, I feel like a jerk. I do. It's not right to snap at people like that. It's just not. There's no excuse for it. I apologize. That's something I'll feel bad about tonight. So I really do. I'm sorry. I apologize. DC, how the hell you doing, bro? Appreciate you. Hi, Matt. Salute me. Doing $5. Appreciate you, DC. Yeah. It's not easy, is it, brother? You know, it's not always easy. Tim Brown. Brown man. Hey, Tim. How you doing, Tim? Get your heart in a like. Appreciate your support. Tim didn't say anything. Tim just threw $10 into the channel, guys. I appreciate that. Now, one thing I promised too, I get back on my feet. I get things moving. You know, I live through the most current debacles, and we will be able to help more people. We're going to grow this channel. If this channel gets really big, we're going to be able to help house people. We're going to be able to help buy food for people. We're going to be able to help people go to treatment, whatever treatment that is that they need, because life isn't, and problems aren't just about consumption and drug use and alcoholism. Life can be as bad as just difficulty making the right decisions, or trusting the wrong people, or not knowing how to hold or set or establish boundaries. It can be bad relationships. You know, so many people right now are in such terrible relationships, and they're like not physical or anything, but they're like mental and stuff. I watch these videos now because I've been in a few, a couple. I say a couple, and it's kind of neat. A lot of us survivors, we're kind of getting together and we're talking about it a little bit and trying to figure it out. Instead of just talking about the problem, what it's like, though, we've started figuring out how to combat it, right? Because like I like to talk about, as humans, we've been dealing with problems for a long time, right? Like probably since the beginning. And we're really good at that. But there are individuals of us who devote our entire lives to solving independent, singular problems. And so I think that there's a fix when we all get together and we start figuring things out and fixing things. I guess my problem is that it's hard for me to focus on the the good and the positive. No, it's not hard. You see, I see it, I love it, I like it, I'm glad for it. At the same time, though, I see all the negative and the bad too. And without being able to be a part of the fix and the bad, it's difficult. I think I've just dribbled on tonight, though. Ruth, do you still go up the mountain on your property mountain? And how is your mom doing? No, Ruth. So I am an outcast. My family and my property and my job and all that stuff is actually kind of a sore spot for me. I know you don't know. I do get the questions a lot and stuff, which I don't mind because, like I said, nobody knows, Ruth. You know, so I talk about it a lot. But if you're new here to the channel or anything, how would you know? So no, I don't go up the mountain. I don't talk to my family. I'm not part of their lives. I run into them every now and then in town and all. But see, and I don't want to explain the reasons and stuff why. It's just everybody's doing well. They all have their own independent platforms and stuff. I wish them nothing but the best. I forgive them and I ask them for their forgiveness, you know, and all the negative and stuff. At the same time, though, Ruth, no, I don't have any association with my family whatsoever. And the only mountain that I like out here is called Chapaca, and it is far away from my family's mountain. It's a beautiful spot, though. I've been able to put my life back together, and, you know, there's always difficulties and struggles, Ruth, but for the most part, I'm just on my own, and I kind of like that. I like the independence, Ruth. Thank you for being here, and I'm so glad that you found this channel. If you like the show and everything, you like this channel all, do me a favor. Go back and check out some of my adventure videos. I take you up to some of my favorite places in the whole world. Like I said, it's a place called Chapaca Mountain. It's beautiful and it's mysterious, and I think that you'll really enjoy it. And if you like it here also, like on our lives and stuff, we've got this really great little community here in the chat line with a bunch of really cool people. We're all very different, and we don't believe a lot of the same stuff, and we come from different places and we do different things, but we care about each other. And so, like, if you want to just say hi to somebody and make a friend, Ruth, for you, my friend, because that's what we do here. It's we've even got like haters and stuff to come in and just become part of the group and all. No names. I'm not throwing any names out there, but it's something good. It is. I can say this right here is something that I'm part of that is something good. And I'm glad that you're here. I'm also really that you enjoyed the show, and I can see you making connections with like certain family members and stuff. I don't want you to think that any of them are bad guys or anything. It's just, you know how family is complicated? It's kind of like that. And when you throw showbiz in with the complications of family, it just makes it more complicated, Ruth, you know? I gotta say too, I like your name. I've always liked the name Ruth. It's just, it's pretty, you know, now I'm here. Appreciate you, Matt. Matt's reminding everybody to like and subscribe. Appreciate you. Y'all guys have already done a lot. You've already hit that like button like 106 times. Matt, what became of Browntown? It went back to the forest, my friend. It went back to the forest. Nina. Oh, hi, Nina. Matt, you really need to be more appreciative and care more about others' happiness. You are a narcissist. Thank you, Nina. Yes, I know. And I completely try and own that title. You actually make me feel really good. You sound... Never mind, I'm a smart ass. I'm like... You're a hoot, Nina. I'm glad that you're here, and I'm glad that my moderators aren't, because they would have kicked you out so fast. Like, so fast. Yeah. But you know what? It's the problem. A problem with the world is it's not right to go around deleting people. You know what I mean? It'd be really nice if we all thought alike and looked alike and blah, 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 I guess. I don't think so, personally. I know there's a lot of people that do. You know, especially in the modern world. I look around, literally look around, and that's what it's like, you know. I don't even know what my point is at this point. Yeah, but hi, Nina. I'm glad that you're here. And like I said, I hope you get something out of this channel. I'll drop down in a minute, see if you're still talking at me or if you've left. Hi, Paul. Let's see. Hey, Cindy. Thank you, Cindy. Appreciate you. Cindy threw in $2, guys. Bought a comment. She says, good to see you again. Happy Halloween. Trick or treat, Cindy. Trick or treat, my friend. Bailey. Bree Bailey. Hi, Bree. Hi. I've always thought that was a pretty name, too. I like the name Bree. Bree says, have to run to the store before they close. Hope to catch you again soon. Keep your head up. You will figure out where you are meant to be. I think you would like Upper Pennsylvania and Michigan. Well, thank you, Bree. I hope you get to the store before it closes. I hope you get the things you need. I was regretting not getting some chips. I actually almost ran to town a minute ago where I was coming out here to do this just for a bag of chips. And I'm like, man, at this moment where I need to save the fuel, nah. I'm just going to have that MRE at Aaron's place and call it good. I've had a pretty good couple meals today anyway. Trying to focus on getting that weight back, guys, you know. Hope you don't mind if I smoke. I haven't been called a narcissist in a long time. It actually almost feels good. Kate, is that taco? No. KTK Toki. Okay. Pay no mind or attention to the rude, hateful people who obviously need to learn to love themselves first. Keep being real, and you, Matt, God bless. You too, KT. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. That's what I try and do. I like to address it sometimes because I was saying if we could all just find a way to get along, right? We can all be so different and stuff. I think if we could just find a way to get along, it would really help. And like, we can't, there's here on the internet, sure, we can just delete, right? But I think that's a bad, what would you call it? Dang, my scientist brain isn't working tonight. Help me out, somebody. Shit. What is it? Test group? No, close. Anyway, I think it's a bad idea. You know, it just doesn't work. I do find it's easier here on the internet. It's, you know, because I don't need it all the time. Sometimes, though, I like to hear from the negative. Because sometimes I still think that if I can connect with them, they'll understand, you know. It's like there are a lot of people out there, I think, that, like the Joker said, you know, if I were dead on the street, they'd just step right over me. The way if it was cold and they were broke down and they were out there, I would carry them with my last breath, you know. So, like, maybe if we could just get it where people understood that kind of stuff, that, like, we could find some kind of way to all get along. But some people just don't want to get along. You know how it is? I don't know why. It's just some people don't want to get along. And in life, real life, we have to just kind of accept that and deal with that too, I guess, you know. But I'm with you, KT. I am with you, my friend. Drop down a little bit, guys. Y'all outrun me so quickly. JC, thank you, bro. Thanks. Shit. Thanks. I appreciate it. I tell you, I'm going to get you back one of these days, man. I feel like I need to write you down in one of my ledgers. One of these days, man, I get on my feet, I get things worked out. You know, whoever successful, if I ever find the treasure, I'm going to hit you back, brother. I swear I will, all right? It's like the one movie, Do You Swear? And the guy's like, every damn day. Right on. Appreciate you. So guys, could y'all get JT some likes in here, please? Get everybody some likes that's done something in tonight, please. JT dropped in another 50 bucks and all I did was salute at me. Right on, brother. We got to stick together. You know, we all got the same Y chromosome. I'm not trying to be sexist or anything, you know, but it is all right to be a little bit proud of who we are sometimes, you know, and so that's pretty cool, bro. And it's the truth, too. About 200,000 years ago, it might have been I think about 200,000 years ago, a single Y chromosome took over. And I think, don't quote me, I think it's worldwide. There may be some places in Africa and Asia where that differs. So I'm big into that kind of stuff. But yeah, pretty much we got the same Y chromosome, bro. Ooh, pushing buttons. Appreciate you, JT. Appreciate all y'all guys. Just so glad to be in a better headspace, to tell you the truth. Hi, nerds! Nerds! Okay, I guess what's her name is gone now, right? I'll be so glad when I get my teeth fixed. I just, right? But man, nerds. Yeah, Natalie, wasn't it? I think. Because I'm going to look for her in the upcoming ones and let her see that I actually remember her. And I think that would probably maybe make an impact. Eric, how you doing, brother? Let me get you a like and a heart. Eric doing $5 for the channel, guys. Bought a comment, said, hey, Matt, I just recently realized, yeah, okay, yeah, me too, bro. Relapsed and not doing too good out here. Any advice I could get would be appreciated. Sorry to drop this on you. No, Eric, no, that is totally fine, bro. It hurts, it's hard, it's shitty, isn't it, man? My advice, all right, this is what I do, and it's not easy, all right? Don't worry about it. Just let the guilt and the shame go away. Remember that all we lose are the days. We don't lose the experience. So the experience, the strength that you have built for yourself still exists. All right. The worst thing that we can do is to erase all of that hard work with the days and start over just doing our thing because we don't think it matters anymore because we don't have those days. So that's what I do, Eric, is I remember that I still have all the experience, okay? Those are only days. If we're not out there doing our thing and mad at the world and hating ourselves and hating others and blaming people, then everything is going to be okay. And time is going to march on. All right. Now, other people, they might judge hard or be mean. They might, the people close to you, right? They might use it against you, right? As a weapon, kind of. Don't let any of that happen. Don't let that bother you, Eric. Okay. Be strong inside and be independent, and just don't let it be an excuse to keep going. Okay. Man, I wish I was there. I slap you on the back or something, bro. But I hope that helps somehow. Because you're strong, you've already done the work, you know, man? So just keep going strong, all right? Just look at it like having your ass handed to you. Sometimes we got our ass handed to us. We got to heal through the bruises, right? I still got, now my ass got handed to me by the floor. I still got, stuff wrong, though, you know? And so it's going to be all right, man, and you're in the right place, and please don't ever think that it's any kind of imposition, you know. And thank you for being real and truthful too. Doesn't that help so much? Like I said, one of my experiences, I don't know if this is going to be your experience, Eric, because we all got different ones. Sometimes there are people in our life, and yeah, they may care about us at some level. They may also use a relapse as a reason to baby us, take over our autonomy, make themselves look better because they have somebody else to kick around, basically. Whatever those issues are, don't let them get in your head. Stay strong inside and you're going to be fine, Eric. All right, brother? Like I said, anything else, just hit me, man. I've relapsed too, dude. Me too. All right, I had long recovery, all right? But you got to just get up and keep fucking moving forward, all right? Pardon my language for everybody, you know, I've just recently started swearing and everything here on here, but it's the truth, Eric, all right? You got this, man. Okay, I already got JC. What's this? JC, dang, brother, dang. A couple of dollars for fuel. Threw in $20, man. Thank you, JC. Yeah, brother. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'm gonna need that fuel. Yeah, the fuel's gonna be an issue, even in the Interceptor, which is fast and doesn't use much fuel at all. Where are you, Eric? Are you in here still, brother? What are you doing tonight, Eric? Are you going out? Are you doing anything, bro? Joey says, what's up, Matt? What's up, chat? Living the dream, Joey. Living the dream, bro. Hope for you the same. I hope you had a good, safe Halloween. Soffits. That's cool. Just 2 exclamation points. I don't know what that means. All right, has my chat stopped? Yep, that happens sometimes. The chat has stopped. Okay. Well, I've been broadcasting 36 minutes. I don't know why it does that sometimes. Because my friends have told me that the chat keeps going, but I'm the only one that can't see it. All right, guys, I'm going to close off, start up again. We'll do 10 more minutes, and then I'm going to go back to where I'm staying and have me a good night, all right? That way I can catch up with y'all guys. Eric, if you would, drop back in, brother, all right?